Hey guys, this is snakeshadowcollectibles and today we're gonna review the Ultimate Armor Lost Predator from NECA. So let's start by talking about the box, which has a nice illustration on the front and you can open to see the figure and the accessories. On the side we have the figure serial number and on the back we have a brief description of the character as well as more illustrations. Now let's talk about the figure's presentation. I think that this figure is absolutely beautiful and both the sculpting and the paint job is fantastic. NECA usually does a great job with the figure's presentations, but still I think that this Predator is one of the best looking ones to this date. From the armor paint job to the skin pattern, I think that this figure is full of detail and I would consider it perfect in terms of appearance. The figure is on the 7-inch scale while most figures are on the 6-inch scale, however I think that they scale up pretty well because Predators are taller than the average person. Here you can see it with my G.I. Joe Classified Series officer, and I think that they will look pretty well together in a photo session. Now let's talk about the figure's articulation. It can fully rotate his head even with the threads. It can tilt pretty well. However, it has almost no range up or down. The torso allows rotation up to this point, and it doesn't seem to have more range to the front or to the back. I don't think that the arm can rotate because of the armor piece. However, it has a bicep swivel, a double jointed articulation, and his wrist can rotate. However, it doesn't seem to have a hinge. Just a small detail that I don't think that hinders articulation or affects in any negative way, but when you move the legs, the other one also moves, which is something that happens with NECA figures. This is the leg's range to the front, and he has almost no range to the back. As for the sides, he can't do a perfect split, but he has decent range. He can bend his knee up to this point, and the articulation is hidden pretty well, and the foot has decent range to the sides, and up and down. For accessories, this figure gets 3 other hands, 2 more heads, and his throw disc. These are the other hands up close. One is more open, the other one is to grab a weapon, probably the sword, and the other is probably to grab the throwing disc. I almost forgot mentioning the sword, which is another pretty cool accessory. In fact, the figure has a pretty nice sword case on the back. This is the throwing disc weapon. This is one of the other heads and it is an angry or growling expression. And this is the other head and my favorite accessory, is the mask head and it has LED light in the eyes. So for my conclusion, I think that this figure is an easy recommendation for Predator fans or if you simply want a cool looking figure. For the price point, I think that NECA is easily one if not the best toy brand out there. Thank you for watching my reviews. Liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing my videos would be really helpful. See you on my next video.